Probably the worst part of anyone's working day is this, the commuting. It's nerve-wracking, it's tedious, it wastes time, money, and energy. Here in the Twin Cities, we commute a total of 8.5 million miles a day to and from work. That works out to 500,000 gallons of gasoline, and it adds an average of an hour to every worker's day. Lots of people have been working on some of the obvious answers, like a better mass transit system. But why not a totally new approach, like letting the workers do the job in their home, eliminating commuting altogether? After all, lots of people, like writers, artists, tutors, even computer programmers, have been doing it for years. This is Arno Aja. He designs specialized computer programs for controlled data, and he does it at home. Not only does he save time, money, and aggravation involved in commuting, he does better work. He says his production has increased 100% since he started working out of his home.
The type of work that I'm doing, I need concentrated efforts, and by being interrupted in the office setting, it's very difficult to accomplish anything. And so a full day of work in the office would probably can be accomplished at home in 2 or 3 hours. I'm more flexible now. I don't have to be in the office between 8 and 4 or 8 and 5. I can start my work early in the morning when I feel like doing so, or I can continue on working until nighttime. I experience much less stress by working at home, and I could take a break from work, and I could go out running without having to change clothes. Little things like that, but helps a great deal.
Arno is one of about 60 control data employees participating in what CDC calls their alternate worksite program. Through his home terminal, Arno is able to communicate with other people working on the same project. They can send memos back and forth via the terminal. They can compare notes. They can, at the touch of a button, see how coworkers are developing their part of the project. If Arno needs to communicate with some of his colleagues back at the main office, he can simply pick up the phone and dictate a memo. His voice is then transcribed into a word processor, and his memos are ready for distribution to anyone throughout the company. This alternate worksite program is not limited to computer programmers. Some control data managers are also included, supervising their people without ever leaving their home. This idea is proving so successful that it will almost certainly be expanded in the future. One day, a good percentage of CDC employees may have the option of choosing where they work.
The advantages to the individual are a better working environment. They can create what they are comfortable with. They talk about less interruptions, being able to concentrate, being able to work on hours that when they feel most productive. And most of our analysis so far, the people that have been working in the program have achieved by their own evaluations 15 to 20% performance improvements. Some of them state improvements significantly higher than that.
We may, before long, see the day when the alternate worksite is expanded to include faraway cities. Control Data is already trying this with an employee 1,500 miles away.
I have an example of an employee who worked for me who had a specific skill that was needed, and her husband got transferred in his job to a very small town in New Hampshire. She had the type of job that required quite a bit of travel, maybe a third of her time, and the rest was concentrated work, paperwork, analysis of reports and generation of reports, a lot of telephone communications. And so we decided rather than lose her, we'll establish an office in her home in this little town in New Hampshire. That was about 9 or 10 months ago, and it's just working beautiful.